Yo, welcome to the rune showcase for the teams that I used in the Karzhan video. Hopefully this is going to help you maybe get an idea of what kind of rune quality you may need for this. Again, guys, this is the latest and hardest PvE content that is out there from come to us, so it's not going to be easy, all right? Um, Now, I also do not want you guys to be mistaken, guys. The whole point of the video is to teach you how to make a team for it. Everyone's account is different. There's gonna be players that have way better rules than me, and they're gonna say, "Oh, dude, that sucks. I can do this in under a minute." And there's gonna be players who are gonna say, "Oh, dude, these teams you gave us suck because they don't have the rune quality to achieve it." All right, but this is the formula. The formula is you need somebody to tank. You need a defense breaker so you can do some damage. You need a heavy damage dealer. But this is the formula. You need one tank, somebody that can tank his team up. That's the most important thing. And then you need some heals, and you need plenty of them. You're gonna get hit, and then you're gonna need damage. You gotta kill him, and the harder you can hit him, the less times you need to hit him, which means that's less times that you're increasing his attack speed, so that's going to be less turns. That means less attack power for him to hit you back with. Pretty much want to hit him as hard as you can and as least amount of times as you can. All right, but let's get into the rules. You guys can pause and look at them if you want. So this is my Rena. She is on like two sets, I believe. She's on Endure, Revenge, and Nemesis. Those are her runes. She's just really, I haven't used her in over a year till this pretty much. Maybe once or twice to tank something in Siege. That's about it. This is the Sabrina I used. She is part of my dungeon teams. Like I said in the video, she dies because I didn't rune her right for this. I didn't rune her right for this. But if you want to use that team, I guarantee you, if you put her on HP crit damage HP build, and she can just kind of tank those team ups, she'll be really good for it with that Shiner. But again, that Shiner cannot be on violent, and I would probably take this girl off of violence as well for that. And then those are the only two water monsters I used. And this is the rock, and he kind of got my Talia's runes for my dungeons teams, but I had to add that HP. Again, guys, you need about at least 18,000 HP on your damage dealers while they hit hard. So it can be a little challenging, but luckily you kind of only need one like big damage dealer if you want to run three supports. It's just that what does everybody want, right? Everybody wants the fastest team, right? But guys, if you can't, man, that's fine. As long as you clear, this is gonna help you upgrade your runes, right? So don't necessarily go for the fastest team you saw on there. Go for whichever one your account can actually make, and for you to clear consistently. You don't want to just throw away that dungeon, that dimensional energy, all right? But he is on Violent Shield. So the shield is because this is my Talia, and I use her in Necro, and that's so that she doesn't kill herself to the golems there. All right, then my wah. Look, guys, again, you don't need that much speed. You saw the rock. The rock's only 37. You just want to, substitute the speed for damage and HP. That's really the whole key to this, because the problem is a lot of us are throwing in our PvP monsters who just have ridiculously high speed, and I'm going to show you some that I actually did use in here, but they're built for PvP, not for this. It just happened that for me, their runes are good enough to work here as well. But okay, let me speed this up. So this is the Wa. She is on Violent Blade, and as you saw, guys, see, look at that. That's a purple rune, and I threw it on there because it doesn't have speed. I needed her to go after the rock. All right, and let's see. This is the Trevor. Now the Trevor, because of his passive, I didn't need to put him on that HP thing, and he is on like revenge. Now this is the build I already had on him. I don't even remember why I had him like this, but I just threw him in like this and he worked. It actually helped because when he gets hit, he loses HP, right? So his passive kicks in. So when he revenges the boss, he's doing heavy damage. So it actually ended up working really well. And this is my Rakuni. So this is like a PvP Rakuni. He is on violent, I think energy. Okay, never mind. He is on energy, 3 violence and 1 blade. Guys, this is the Rakuni I used. I would suggest you put him on violence because that's just more healing. Um, I mean, you might be giving the boss more hits as well, but I think he's there for the healing and to cleanse those stuns, right? So if he keeps, if he violence, he's probably going to cleanse one person, heal them, and violence, cleanse the other. And this is like more first like stage, the phase 3, and that's where he really shines when he just cleanses. All right, now this is the John. So the John again, guys, look at the speed. I'm just trading the speed for the attack and the HP. He's on vampire blade, and those are his stats. And he hits like a truck. He hits like a truck. And this guy though, this guy's very important. This guy is on really good runes. He is on shield, and then just broken. This is just what gave me the best HP crit damage HP set that I could make without kind of like taking some of my key PvP units, really good HP runes. And yeah, he's at 73 crit rate, 157 crit damage. I do highly suggest you try to get as close to 85% crit rate as possible on your fire damage dealers. Oh, we almost skipped her. Okay, now this is my Platy. Platy is Platy is just on endure, and those are her stats. She was on just a fast. These are like my leftover endures that I don't use on anyone, and I just wanted to get her as fast as possible without having to use violence or swift runes. And like I don't use her anywhere. Like I said, I might put her on a crit damage build. I think she would really shine here in on a crit damage build. Maybe like HP crit damage HP, kind of like the Kamoon, and with a Fran to provide that attack power buff. And then maybe just uh maybe a Shina or anyone with a even a Carcano would work. I didn't use him, but he could work as your defense breaker and damage dealer. But this is my Shina again, that plus 9,000. Now that she's just a tad over that 18,000 threshold that I recommend, but she gets it, and look at that speed. It's only plus 45. Really close to that 85% crit, so it means she's going to be critting the boss every single time. For the most part, technically she's at 99% crit rate um, every time she hits the boss. I didn't use any wind units. Not that they're not usable. You could definitely use a Delphoid to tank or something. That immunity would definitely help you. I mean, obviously, I didn't want to make the video 2 hours long. I could have, but I don't want to. And then this is my Bella. Now, my Bella is on a really, really fast, violent nemesis. Let me just show you. So, say for example, I just threw an HP rune on her instead of the one she has. I mean, look at that. She gains more defense and a lot more HP. That would be almost like a plus 28. So you're talking about a 39,000 HP Bella, and I mean she does have more speed, but you know how safe that's gonna make it, especially if she's on Nemesis as your tank. So he's gonna team up and proc that Nemesis, so she just heals up. That Bella is really, really strong. If you haven't second awakened your Bella, please do. And last but not least, is another one that this is triple S tier in my book. For this dungeon, because she brings everything. She brings an attack break for the boss, which is going to reduce your damage. She brings immunity, which will help with the stuns. She brings a cleanse and pretty much 2 heals. So I think she's amazing for this. She is on Violent Will. Again, you don't need Will, but this is my PvP friend, so she's on Will. And you don't need that much speed either. If I was failing, I would have probably made her slot 2 an HP rune instead. But all right, guys. Again, guys, remember, don't say, "Oh my God, I don't have that room quality. I can't do this." Yes, you can. There's nothing wrong. If you really want to clear this and you just want to clear, I mean, does it really matter how? What if it takes you 5 minutes? But all right, guys. Again, all you really need is one really good damage set, and you can run 3 healers. Run 3 healers, clear it. Why not? Just run three supports and one damage dealer if you're having trouble. Just don't try to just go for the fastest team. You just know your account's limitations, and just because you're limited now doesn't mean that what I showed you you can't apply in the future. I mean, right? You're playing, you're watching, so you should be striving to get better, right? Your room quality will keep improving, and hopefully it improves in this dungeon because an Asian rune can drastically improve your rune quality for sure if you get lucky. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped. Those of you that wanted to see these runes, in my opinion, guys, you do not need this high of a quality of runes. Obviously, the higher the quality of runes you put on your team, the more success you are going to have. That is just the bottom line. There's really, if your runes suck, then I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to do these fast teams or, maybe even clear at all. I do suggest, do B4, do the level 4. You can get upgrades there. Don't let your dimensional hole energy go to waste. At worst, you should be farming skill ups for your second awakened monsters and then crafting these ancient runes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you learned a little bit, even just a tad, like, comment, subscribe, do all those cool, nice things. It really helps YouTube promote my videos. And by the way, we're coming for this number one spot. If you didn't know, now you know. You know.